Hi, it's Lourdes. Well, I'm kind of bored and I have some emotions that I've been holding in lately and I feel like I should release them. But before I get started, I want you guys to understand I live in Miami and it's like 30 degrees outside and I'm in my room and I have mittens on. That's how cold I am, and a huge jacket and like some PJs and like socks and everything, like mittens. Like that's how cold I am. Anyways, well, this week has been a really hard week for me because on the 14th of January in 2010, my mother passed away of cancer. So that's always been pretty hard for me. And this year, I found myself not even shedding one tear. And one of my friends kicked me, and she was just telling me how strong I was and how proud she was of me for being so strong and how my mom was proud of me and I'm such a joyful person and stuff like that. And that's all true. I do feel like I'm a strong person. I do feel like I'm a joyous person. I actually hate crying. Some people find relief in crying. I find that after crying, all my problems are still here, so I just don't see the point in crying. But lately it's been like I feel like I should be crying. Like yesterday in sixth period, I let myself shed like one or two tears and I just wiped them away so quickly just in case anyone saw me. And then someone after school brought to my attention that my eyes looked red. And then I asked someone else, and they were like, "It looks like you've been crying." And I was like, "Well, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I don't want to look like I was crying because, I'm supposed to be all happy and stuff. That's me. That's Lourdes." So it kind of like made me a little sad in a way because I actually hate crying in front of my friends. And any time that I have actually cried in front of my friends, it was out of complete anger, never sorrow or sadness or like gloom. I've always cried out of anger. So, by the way, I'm listening to classical music, but any time I've ever cried is out of anger and out of, frustration. So, to actually have them see me cry because of, pain and sadness is kind of not normal for me. But I was talking to a friend today, and he was telling me how I should let all my emotions out and cry as much as I need to cry, and that's how pain subsides basically. But to me, I can't cry. Like I wrote a poem recently and I put it on Tumblr about how I ran out of tears, and one of the lines in my poem, actually the last two lines of my poems were what once was a it'll come to me, hold on, I have bad memory. um it said, what once was a never-ending waterfall is now a dry lake. I just ran out of tears. And that's exactly how I feel. Like when I wrote those words, it just felt like I was telling my entire brain, like just basically saying everything that was going on in my head.